Part 1. Introduction and first key points. Imagine this. You've just finished a light workout or a stroll around the neighborhood, and suddenly you feel more tired than usual. Maybe your legs feel heavy, or you're noticing some swelling in your ankles. You brush it off as just another sign of aging, but what if it's more than that? What if your diet, specifically the vegetables you're eating, is quietly putting stress on your kidneys? For those of us over 50, our bodies are changing, and so are our nutritional needs. While we've always been told to eat more vegetables for better health, not all vegetables are created equal, especially when it comes to kidney health. Today, we're diving into a topic that's often overlooked but incredibly important: high potassium vegetables and how they might affect aging kidneys. Why this matters. Our kidneys are like the unsung heroes of our bodies. They work tirelessly to filter out waste, balance fluids, and regulate essential minerals like potassium. But as we age, our kidneys don't function as efficiently as they used to. And here's the thing. Potassium, while vital for heart and muscle function, can become a problem if it builds up in the blood. This is especially true for seniors with kidney issues or those at risk of developing them. In this video, we'll explore which vegetables are high in potassium, why they might be a concern, and how you can still enjoy a nutritious diet without overloading your kidneys. By the end, you'll have a clearer understanding of how to make small, manageable changes that can have a big impact on your health. Let's begin with the first key point. 1. Understanding potassium and its role in the body. Potassium is an essential mineral that helps regulate fluid balance, muscle contractions, and nerve signals. It's found in many foods, especially fruits and vegetables. For most people, potassium is a good thing. It helps keep your heart rhythm steady and your muscles functioning properly. However, for those with compromised kidney function, potassium can accumulate in the blood, leading to a condition called hyperkalemia. Symptoms of hyperkalemia include fatigue, muscle weakness, and even heart palpitations. In severe cases, it can be life-threatening. 2. Why aging kidneys are more vulnerable. As we age, our kidneys naturally lose some of their filtering capacity. This means they're less efficient at removing excess potassium from the blood. Additionally, certain health conditions common in older adults, such as high blood pressure, diabetes, and chronic kidney disease, can further impair kidney function. If you're managing one of these conditions or have been told your kidney function is declining, it's especially important to monitor your potassium intake. This doesn't mean you need to avoid potassium entirely, but you may need to be more mindful of which vegetables you're eating and how much. 3. Common high potassium vegetables to watch for. Some vegetables are particularly high in potassium, and while they're nutritious, they might not be the best choice if you're concerned about kidney health. Here are a few examples. Spinach. This leafy green is packed with nutrients, but it's also one of the highest potassium vegetables. Potatoes. Whether baked, mashed, or fried, potatoes are a potassium powerhouse. Tomatoes. These versatile fruits, yes, they're technically fruits, are high in potassium, especially in concentrated forms like tomato sauce or paste. Avocados. While beloved for their healthy fats, avocados are also very high in potassium. Now, this doesn't mean you need to eliminate these vegetables completely. Instead, it's about moderation and balance. For example, you might enjoy a small serving of spinach in a salad, or swap out potatoes for lower potassium alternatives like cauliflower. Transition to Part 2. Now that we've covered the basics of potassium, why aging kidneys are more vulnerable, and some common high potassium vegetables to watch for, let's move on to practical steps you can take to manage your potassium intake without sacrificing the nutritional benefits of vegetables. Part 2. Middle Key Points. Continuing the conversation. So, we've established that potassium is essential but can pose challenges for aging kidneys. The good news is that with a little planning and awareness, you can still enjoy a wide variety of vegetables while keeping your potassium levels in check. Let's dive into some actionable steps and strategies. 4. How to identify and track potassium in your diet. The first step to managing your potassium intake is understanding how much potassium is in the foods you eat. While vegetables are a primary source, potassium is also found in fruits, dairy products, and even some grains. Here's a practical tip. Get familiar with food labels. Many packaged foods list potassium content per serving. For fresh produce, you can refer to online resources or apps that provide nutritional information. Keeping a food diary for a few days can also help you identify patterns and make adjustments as needed. 5. Lower potassium vegetable alternatives. If you're looking to reduce your potassium intake, there are plenty of vegetables that are lower in potassium and still highly nutritious. Here are some great options. Green beans. These are a versatile low-potassium vegetable that can be steamed, sautéed, or added to soups. Cucumbers. Perfect for salads or as a refreshing snack. Cucumbers are very low in potassium. Zucchini. This mild-flavored vegetable can be spiralized into noodles, grilled, or baked. Cauliflower. A fantastic substitute for high-potassium vegetables like potatoes. Cauliflower can be mashed, roasted, or used in stir-fries. By incorporating these lower potassium options into your meals, you can still enjoy a colorful, nutrient-rich diet without overloading your kidneys. 6. Cooking methods that reduce potassium. Did you know that how you prepare your vegetables can affect their potassium content? Certain cooking methods can help reduce potassium levels, making it easier to include them in your diet. One effective technique is leaching, which involves soaking or boiling vegetables to remove some of the potassium. For example, if you're preparing potatoes, you can peel them, cut them into small pieces, and soak them in water for a few hours before cooking. This process can significantly reduce their potassium content. Another tip is to boil vegetables instead of steaming or roasting them. Boiling allows some of the potassium to leach into the water, which you can then discard. 7. Portion control and balanced meals. Even if you're eating high-potassium vegetables, portion control can make a big difference. Instead of having a large serving of spinach, for example, you might enjoy a smaller amount mixed with lower potassium greens like lettuce or cabbage. It's also important to balance your meals with other nutrient-rich foods. For instance, pairing a moderate portion of high-potassium vegetables with a lean protein source and a whole grain can help create a well-rounded meal that's easier on your kidneys. Transition to Part 3. Now that we've explored ways to identify potassium in your diet, lower potassium alternatives, and cooking methods that can help, let's wrap up with some final tips and takeaways to help you maintain kidney health while enjoying a delicious and varied diet. Part 3. Final points and conclusion. Bringing it all together. By now, you've gained a deeper understanding of how high-potassium vegetables can impact aging kidneys and learned practical strategies to manage your intake. Let's finish with some final points to help you put this knowledge into action. 8. The importance of regular check UPS. One of the best ways to protect your kidney health is to stay informed about how they're functioning. Regular checkups with your healthcare provider, including blood tests to monitor kidney function and potassium levels, are essential. If you're managing a condition like high blood pressure or diabetes, it's especially important to follow your doctor's recommendations and keep these conditions under control. Early detection and intervention can make a significant difference in preserving kidney health. 9. Hydration and kidney health. Staying well hydrated is another key factor in supporting kidney function. Water helps your kidneys flush out waste and maintain a healthy balance of minerals in your body. However, if you've been advised to limit your fluid intake due to a medical condition, be sure to follow your doctor's guidance. For most people, drinking water throughout the day is a simple yet effective way to support kidney health. 10. The role of a balanced diet. While we've focused on potassium in this video, it's important to remember that kidney health is influenced by your overall diet. A balanced diet rich in whole foods, lean proteins, healthy fats, and a variety of fruits and vegetables is the foundation of good health. Consider working with a registered dietitian if you'd like personalized guidance on creating a kidney-friendly meal plan. They can help you navigate your specific needs and preferences while ensuring you're getting the nutrients you need. Final thoughts. Managing your potassium intake doesn't mean giving up the foods you love. It's about making informed choices, finding balance, and taking small steps to support your health. Remember, every positive change you make, no matter how small, can add up to big benefits over time. Closing message. Thank you for joining me on this journey to better understand how high potassium vegetables can affect aging kidneys. I hope you feel empowered with the knowledge and tools to make choices that support your health and well-being. If you found this video helpful, please share it with a friend or loved one who might benefit from this information. And don't forget to leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, experiences, or any tips you've discovered along the way. Here's to your health and happiness, because you deserve to feel your best at every stage of life.